Watchmen, this may be one of the most anticipated movies I've had all year. This, along with the Wolverine movie, with Public Enemies, and with Peter Jackson's The Lovely Bones, really are the ones that I've been looking forward to all year. And now this is finally here. And I have to say, this is a very good movie. Very good movie. For the plot, it's based on a Alan Moore, David Giddens graphic novel from the 1980s. It was a 12-issue comic series. It's now put together in a graphic novel. And essentially, it takes place in an alternate future in 1985 where Richard Nixon is constantly getting reelected, and there's an impending nuclear war. At the same time, costume crime fighters, most of them with no real powers that are just regular people, have taken it upon themselves since the 1940s to protect the people. But in 1985 now, they've been outlawed. And one of them, Rorschach, finds out that someone may be killing off costumed crime fighters after one of his colleagues is found dead. So the whole backdrop of nuclear war and the whole political and social aspect is really what is focused on a lot in this movie. It has a lot of themes it really touches on, and it's a really heavy movie, but it's supposed to be. I've read the graphic novel, so I say that it does mostly a good job at capturing the graphic novel. I know the Spill.com guys didn't really think that. I certainly did. I thought it was as close as you could possibly get to a supposedly unfilmable graphic novel, while still trying to, appeal to people other than the people who read the graphic novel. It's not a movie for everyone, obviously. If you're going expecting this big, huge action extravaganza, you're not going to get it, because, there are a few really good action scenes, but this is a movie driven by the themes and driven by the characters, and the characters are the real stars here, especially the comedian, Dr. Manhattan, and Rorschach. They do such a great job, especially Jackie Earle Haley as Rorschach. Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Billy Crudup, they do really good jobs as well. Overall, this movie, the 2 hours and 43 minutes that it ran, it went by as fast as an hour and 40-minute movie. That's how entertained I was and how engaged I was. It's beautiful to look at. Part of me wants to give credit to the comic book for that, but Zack Snyder was able to take that and really show us on film what it would look like. And I think he does a pretty good job. The direction's not amazing. It's not like There Will Be Blood, Paul Thomas Anderson direction, but it's competent. And the action scenes, I like the slow-mo, okay? I really do. It's so much better than anything that Tony Scott or Michael Bay are patching together, and it doesn't really seem overused either. It does what it's supposed to do. Overall, I really loved this movie. I really did. I highly recommend people to go see this movie while it's still in theaters. See it in IMAX if you can. I didn't see it in IMAX, but I'm sure it looks that much better. I do have a couple negatives, though, which are going to unfortunately keep it from being a 4-star movie. But Matthew Good as Ozymandias, miscast. Also, they didn't focus on his character enough. He was really thrown by the wayside throughout most of the movie, and he has a big part in this film once it starts coming to the climax. So the fact that he's thrown by the wayside sort of shows I mean, it takes away from the movie a little bit. And also, I want to say that the scenes with Richard Nixon were absolutely terrible. If they had cut out the scenes with Nixon entirely, not only would you have cut about 10 or 15 minutes off the runtime, but you would have prevented unnecessary stops in the narrative, because that's all it serves to do. And the guy who plays him, I don't even know his name, but he's horrible. And the makeup for him to make him look like Nixon is horrible. So I really didn't like the Nixon scenes at all. But I mean, those two things, they're minor compared to this, to the grand scheme of things. So I'm going to give this 3.5 stars. I'm going to go ahead and say I do prefer it to Coraline and the International, even though I gave them the same reviews, or the same score. So these, Watchmen is still, it's sitting at the top of my scene from 2009 films, and hopefully it'll end up staying in the top 10, because it really did impact me almost as much as the graphic novel did. So go see Watchmen. Don't be apprehensive about it, about the sort of somewhat negative reviews, or mixed reviews at least, it's getting from critics. So definitely go see it. That's my recommendation. It's a great film.